What's up? It's bike park season. Time to put on some fresh tires. Probably keep doing this every week actually. Take you guys along and show you how quickly you can change a tire. Maybe you'll pick something up along the way. All you need is sealant, one tire iron, valve stem puller, and your fresh tire. Pull your valve cord. Let it drain. Let it rip. Wish you could feel it because this is pretty cool of Michelin and really smart of them to make the front specific tire a little thinner sidewall, so it's a little more malleable, a little bit more suspension essentially for the front, and then the rear is a little bit more rigid to prevent pinching or tearing or or popping off from hard landings. So I think I'm among the only people to be running a 26-inch rear tire DH and Rampage tubeless. I didn't do it last year, but I've been running it so far this year, tubeless, and so far so good. So I will most likely be running tubeless front and rear at Rampage, thanks to Michelin. So start at the top, again, start at the top, valve stem. Try to keep all the fluid in there. Don't bend it too much so that you don't mess up your workbench with all the sealant. This one looks like we have a little bit of dirt inside. Clean that up because any sort of dirt in there can keep it from sealing. You're just going to be fighting a leak. We'll SC1 this baby, shine it up. We don't have any rotors on this one yet, so we can just hose it down. Line them up. Line up your logos so you don't look like a squid out there. And start at the bottom, away from the valve. Honestly, sometimes the first bead is harder to get on than the second bead. Vincent from Michelin told me to put the rim in the center of the tire first, but for some reason that just doesn't get along with me. Some people like it. You just put the rim in the middle of the tire first before you put on the first side of the bead. Whatever works for you. I like this way better. Next step, put your stands in, stands rims, and stands no tubes. Sealant is definitely the best thing you're ever going to use in mountain biking. Wish they made it for moto because it's a clear-cut victor. Same thing, this one, keep your valve stem at the top, start at the bottom, work your way up. And then it'll get some friction until you can take your hands off it, spin it, pinch at the bottom, walk it all the way up, keep the bead in the center of the rim so they have the most room possible, and then just let her rip. Take our trusty little hose adapter, Camzink Special, available at Walmart. That last little stubborn piece of bead to pop. You don't normally go over like 50 or 60 psi, aka rock hard, by the hand pressure gauge. We're going to pull that, shove it in there, and usually while it seals, just let it be. You can check the pressure now, but it's going to drop a little bit while it's sealing. So you might as well just let it be full. No need to spin it like they say for 6 hours. Just make sure it gets up, down, left, right. rotor back on. Hopefully I have Centerlock, because then it saves you 6 bolts of fury. A waste of time. There's a ghost pushing over my bike bag. She's tool. 40 Newton meters. Click. That's 40. Dialed. I am not scientific about it. I just go for a good amount, because some dries up usually. Sometimes more works better, sometimes less works better. So I'll show you what we're working with. I think that's solid. Maybe a little more. 26 inch with that much. Dialed. Alright, so we're using a Michelin 34. It's the newest proto they have. I don't think it's out yet, but it's incredible of Michelin to make a new 26 inch DH tire, because it's kind of dead, except for a couple of us free riders that can have a huge advantage of running 26 inch, at least in the rear, personally. A lot of people like Sealant still run 26 front and rear. I personally think you get all the advantage of 27.5 by having it up front, and all the advantages of 26 by having it in the back. So huge thanks to Michelin for making a new full DH bead, wire bead, advanced technology, new compound, everything that you could want in a tire, just for us, just for the few riders that still run 26. I doubt they'll even sell it, but you probably have a 27.5 downhill bike anyway. But this is it, the Michelin DH34. And that's it, just like that. 2 minutes later, from the old to the new. Have a good bike park season.